Gas utilities deal with some of the most difficult locating conditions underground. Many gas systems are plastic pipe with tracer wire or tracer tape. Some systems are cast or ductile iron. Some services are very short runs from the main to the meter. In many cases, tracer wire is damaged, corroded, or completely broken. When that happens, the signal from a locator may stop unexpectedly, making the locate difficult to complete. That's exactly why the Pipehorn 800HL was designed as a dual-frequency locating system, giving crews the ability to adapt to the challenging underground conditions. The Pipehorn 800HL locating system consists of two primary components: the transmitter, which places signal onto the pipe or tracer wire, and the receiver, which detects that signal from the ground surface. The receiver provides both audible and visual signal feedback to help you trace the line and pinpoint its exact location. What makes Pipehorn different is that the audible feedback is pitched, so instead of just hearing a tone, you can actually hear when you're centered over your target. The signal strength meter helps verify the peak signal when you are directly over the conductor. The sensitivity control, or gain, allows the operator to increase or decrease how much signal the receiver detects, which becomes important when pinpointing a conductor or tracing long distances. The Pipehorn 800HL operates using two frequencies, low frequency and high frequency. During conductive or direct connect locating, the 800HL sends both low frequency and high frequency onto the conductor at the same time. That means the operator can simply flip the HF-LF switch on the receiver to compare which signal is tracing best, without having to walk back and change anything at the transmitter. This becomes especially useful when underground conditions change. One frequency may travel better through a certain section of pipe or tracer wire, so being able to switch instantly at the receiver helps you keep the locate moving and stay on the target. Low frequency is ideal for tracing long distances on good conductors, such as steel gas mains, copper services, or continuous tracer wire. It is best to connect directly with the Pipehorn 800 series conductive cable assembly. High frequency performs better than low frequency when you cannot connect directly to the conductor. Pipehorn's ultra-high frequency of 480 kHz, the highest allowable, allows you to induce a signal to locate short surfaces, poor conductors, or damaged tracer wire that would otherwise stop locators short. The most effective way to apply signal is through direct connection. This method applies signal directly to the gas main or pipe through the cable assembly and allows the signal to travel farther along the conductor. First, connect the red clamp to the conductor, then the black clamp to the grounding rod, then insert the phono plug into the jack on the transmitter before turning it on. Proper grounding is critical for a strong signal. The ground rod should be placed ideally at a 90-degree angle from the target. When making the connection, follow this order. First, connect to the pipe or tracer wire, then connect to the ground rod. Then plug the leads into the transmitter and turn on the unit. Once signal has been applied, the receiver is used to trace the path of the conductor. As the operator sweeps the receiver perpendicularly across the ground, the audio tone changes based on signal strength. A higher pitch tone indicates the receiver is closer to the conductor. A lower pitch tone means the receiver is moving away from the conductor. When the receiver passes directly over the pipe or tracer wire, the signal reaches its peak, producing the highest tone and the strongest meter reading. This is called pinpointing. As you trace the target, sensitivity or gain should be adjusted to maintain a clear signal. If the gain is set too high, the receiver may begin to beep, which indicates the signal has become too saturated. When this happens, stop and simply reduce the gain or sensitivity, pinpoint and adjust the gain as necessary until the tone becomes steady again. When the receiver emits its highest tone, you know that you are detecting the center of the conductor. After pinpointing the line, it is important to verify that the signal is actually coming from the conductor and not from the transmitter through the air, which is known as air coupling. Raise the receiver and point it toward the transmitter. If the signal weakens or stops, it is the verification that the signal is traveling through the conductor. If it stays strong, the receiver may be detecting signal directly from the transmitter through the air. Air coupling can happen when you are locating too close to the transmitter or the transmitter is not over a conductor. In that case, move farther away from the transmitter and repeat the locate. Or you may have to move the transmitter so it's directly over your target. Gas services from the main to the meter are often short runs, which can make them difficult to trace with low frequency. By switching to high frequency at the receiver, the operator can often continue the tracing on shorter sections of pipe or tracer wire. One of the most common challenges in gas locating is damaged tracer wire. When the tracer wire is broken, low frequency may stop at the break. High frequency can often push past that break, allowing the operator to complete the locate. When direct connection is not possible, the 800HL can locate using an inductive signal. In inductive mode, the transmitter places signal onto the underground conductor without a direct electrical contact. This is commonly used when access to the pipe is not available, the line location is unknown, or crews are performing a safety sweep before excavation. Gas crews often perform a safety sweep before digging to check for additional buried utilities. By placing the transmitter on the ground and sweeping the area with a receiver, operators can verify marks and detect conductors that may not have been previously marked. If you would like a deeper dive on performing a Pipehorn safety sweep, we've linked our full safety sweep training video right here. Some underground conditions can make locating more challenging. Short services, broken tracer wire, insulated joints, or older pipe or tracer wire materials. In these situations, switching frequencies or repositioning the transmitter can often improve the signal and help complete the locate. Every single locate is different, and underground conditions are constantly changing. The Pipehorn 800HL gives crews the flexibility to adapt to those conditions with both high frequency and low frequency locating capabilities. Because the job isn't just to locate utilities, it's to find what others can't.